The football world has been left in a state of shock and mourning after the tragic death of Liverpool and Portugal forward Diogo Jota, who died in a car crash in Spain earlier this week. Just 28 years old, Jota's life was cut short when his Lamborghini SUV suffered a tire blowout on a highway near Zamora, causing it to crash and erupt into flames. The incident claimed the lives of both Jota and his younger brother André Silva, sending ripples of grief across clubs, countries, and communities who admired the two men both on and off the pitch. Horror on the highway, a tragic accident. According to reports from the Spanish Civil Guard, Jota was behind the wheel of a high-performance Lamborghini traveling along the A52 motorway when the vehicle's tires suddenly burst while attempting to overtake. The supercar spun out of control and veered off the road before smashing into a guardrail and bursting into flames. Emergency services rushed to the scene, but by the time firefighters extinguished the blaze, the car was completely destroyed. Inside were the charred remains of two passengers, later confirmed through DNA testing to be Jota and his brother André. Identification confirmed through forensics. The intensity of the fire made visual identification impossible, prompting Spanish authorities to transport the bodies to the Zamora Forensic Institute. After hours of testing, it was officially confirmed that the victims were Diogo Jota and André Silva. The confirmation hit fans and officials like a thunderbolt, turning what had initially been a developing story into a confirmed tragedy. As news spread, football clubs, fellow players, and fans flooded social media with messages of sorrow, disbelief, and love. Liverpool FC pays tribute, the Red forever. In a deeply emotional statement, Liverpool Football Club wrote, "We are devastated by the loss of our beloved number 20. Diogo Jota was not only a magnificent footballer, but a humble and kind soul who embodied everything this club stands for. He will be a Red forever." The club also confirmed that a memorial ceremony will be held at Anfield, where fans will be allowed to gather, pay their respects, and leave flowers, scarves, and messages in honor of Jota. Flags at the stadium have been lowered to half-mast, and players have been given time off to process the devastating loss. Tributes pour in from around the world. The loss of Jota reverberated far beyond Liverpool. Clubs such as Wolverhampton Wanderers, Atletico Madrid, and FC Porto, all of whom Jota had played for during his career, issued heartfelt tributes. Former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp called Jota a complete player with an incomplete journey. Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo wrote on Instagram, "A brother is gone. Football will never forget what you gave to us." Supporters in Porto, Liverpool, and Lisbon gathered in the streets with candles and posters. A minute of silence was observed during multiple matches across Europe. And black armbands were worn in Jota's memory. The decision that changed everything, why he was driving. According to close sources, Jota had recently undergone lung surgery and was advised by doctors not to fly due to health risks. Because of this, he chose to drive to Santander, Spain, with his brother André to catch a ferry back to England. It was meant to be a safer route for recovery, an ironic and heartbreaking twist of fate. That journey, however, ended just hours before the ferry departure, turning into one of football's darkest days. A career of passion and promise. Jota's football career was marked by determination and flair. Starting at Pacos de Ferreira, he rose quickly through the ranks, eventually signing with Atletico Madrid, then shining on loan at Porto, and finally exploding onto the Premier League stage with Wolves. In 2020, he joined Liverpool, where he became a fan favorite for his sharp movement, lethal finishing, and tireless work rate. He scored 65 goals in 182 appearances for the Reds, winning multiple domestic and international titles. For Portugal, he earned 49 caps and 14 goals, becoming a regular starter under Fernando Santos and later Roberto Martinez. André Silva, a brother lost too soon. Often overshadowed by his older brother, André Silva was himself a talented footballer, playing as a forward for Penafiel in Portugal's second division. At just 25, André had recently signed a contract extension and was working hard to move up the ranks. Friends described the two as inseparable, often training together during off-seasons and always cheering each other on. Their joint journey to England was meant to be one of bonding and healing, but it tragically became their final road together. Funeral plans and national mourning. The Portuguese government announced that national flags will fly at half-mast on the day of Jota's funeral. His funeral will be held in Porto, and is expected to be attended by the full Liverpool squad, representatives from FIFA and UEFA, and thousands of fans. A red wreath in the shape of Liverpool's crest will be placed on his coffin, symbolizing his eternal place in club history. Gone but never forgotten. The world of football has lost more than just a player, it has lost a beloved son, a caring brother, a devoted husband, and a gifted athlete. Diogo Jota's legacy will live on in the